Hello, everybody. Trying. I'm still trying.
No, it's okay. You're improving is what you're doing.
Welcome to episode 39 of Rise of the Star-Lords, Rumble 2, Polar Boogaloo. And last week, our heroes just started a fight with the entire occupying force of Space Fortress Rannick. And I mean, that's pretty much what happened right there. It was just a big fight. It was me taking an hour to fight them while they had a half hour to respond, basically.
Real cluster pronk, you might call it.
Some exciting stuff in there.
Yeah. No, there's a lot. And if you can see the map, you can see that a lot happened. But our icebreaker this week is courtesy of Shades. And it's what is your character's go-to drink order? And let's start with Leif.
Oh man. Well, you know that Ava's go-to drink is Goblin Tears, of course. But I'm also controlling Vale and Jakardros, so I'm going to do theirs too. And I'm pretty sure Jakardros' go-to is he looks like the Manhattan type. Whereas Vale probably drinks bug juice.
Bug juice? That's it?
It's not made of bugs. It's made for bugs. By bugs. So you know it's good.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something for Tom with the polar vortex, because he's not seeing his polar vortex.
I see it now.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
Okay, there it
Should
is.
we make up a drink for Finn in the meantime?
Yes, let's make up a drink for Finn.
Finn looks like he just drinks a glass of black milk every night before bed.
Just black milk. Yeah, I think you're right.
I was going to say Finn goes for a suicide drink where it's just whatever the dregs of all of the alcohol, like the liquor bottles are,
no,
that's
all
poured into it.
You're thinking of Lapis.
Finn for Lapis.
Well, I learned something new about Lapis because I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, Lapis, actually, fun fact, Lapis as a kid, starting at about age 4, our grandfather he was an engineer for soda fountains, right? And she decided that every kind of soda in the soda fountain needed to go into every fountain drink. And continued to do this until probably 13 or 14 years old.
I mean, that was a thing at baseball games when I was growing up.
Yeah, additional fun fact,
it didn't exist anywhere than that for me, though.
Additional fun fact about Lapis: in college, in our drinking days, would always suggest King's Cup. So I mean, and you got to drink whatever's at the end of that horrible concoction.
Lapis has not gotten over
really does. It just
I'm just gonna pour all the drinks together. Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink, and that sounds awful.
It is awful.
It is awful.
The only game of King's Cup I ever played was with PBR. It was equally pretty bad.
I don't even know.
King's Cup really depends on whoever's house you're playing it at, because the rules will change from home to home. So, but it's a card game, and the king, when you pull a king, you put some of your drink into the cup. Whoever gets the last king drinks the cup, and that ends the game. They win.
Sounds awful. Okay. Tom, tell us about Jacinto's drink choice.
Definitely lose. Jacinto likes lemon drops. It's a drink I just found out about.
It's really cute, actually.
Just found out about lemon drops? It's fitting for Jacinto.
I don't know drinks. I know, I mix soda with this liquor and it tastes good, and that's about the extent. And Tom likes margaritas. Margaritas are Tom's thing, and depth charges. But Jacinto really likes lemon drops.
There is a slight modification of the lemon drop that tastes like chocolate cake.
Ooh.
Fun fact.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Jacinto
and I think
with a
it's
little
just
symbol.
a birthday cake shot most places. But yeah. It is actually made of lemon. There is no chocolate in it, but it tastes just like chocolate cake. It's like a
First time I had a
illusion.
margarita was probably like 3-4 years ago. I enjoyed it, but I'm just not a drinker. And before that, the last time anyone really tried to get me to drink, they did the old just mix a bunch of alcohol together and throw gummy worms in it, and then try and get old Jet to eat it.
Oh.
Because they blow it up.
That's
They
a really
do.
good way to get
Alcohol poisoning.
really wasted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those gummies just really suck up the alcohol. And leave everything
Everyone
else behind.
always wants to
They
see me
do.
drunk because it's so rare. The other thing I get a lot,
Yeah.
which I don't trust, I haven't felt the desire to touch drugs, but everyone wants to see me high as well.
See, I think that would be pretty amusing. I bet Jet will just would sink into the couch and giggle a lot.
The last time I got real
that scenario where
drunk,
he just goes to the kitchen and comes back with a bunch of food.
the last time I got
Oh,
real
I bet we
drunk,
could just feed him Doritos and he'll sit on the couch and giggle. I bet. Oh yeah, I bet it's just Gus. Shades is right.
the last time I got real drunk, it was at a friend's backyard party. He had a bonfire. I drank like a fifth of vodka in about 30 minutes. And then I punched a hole in a garage sale drum set, tied it to myself, declared it a toga, declared myself Augustus Caesar, first emperor of Rome, and then tried to play capture the flag in the woods. And then proceeded to almost throw up enough to put out the bonfire, and then screamed, "Who are you?" at my friend's dad, who I've known for like 8 years.
Oh.
And then a line of people formed to the house to just ferry me water for like a half hour.
Now's probably a good time for me to mention that, complete different seg. In random conversation, my students at school, the 5th graders, asked me if I play video games and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I play video games. I built a gaming computer. They're like, oh, cool. Do you stream? I'm like, I do stream, but not video games. I stream this thing called Starfinder. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but in space. They're like, what's your Twitch channel? And I was like, I'm not telling you that. I'm not going to tell you that.
No,
But
never.
it's quite possible that someday, honestly though, not really. I'm tempting fate, but it's me. That's my job.
I mean, if you
really
tell
don't
them
think that.
Starfinder, that's 1 point of data. That's all they're going to need eventually if they're determined.
How many other people are streaming Starfinder specific tags on Twitch?
There are a few, but not many.
Yeah.
All right. Random alcohol shenanigans aside, Nick, Lahan's go-to drink.
Oh. I'll give you one. No one. It's strawberry daiquiris, obviously.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not a drinker, so didn't even think of that. I mean, I
Makes
know what
sense.
that is, but I just didn't even
Story.
think of it.
Nick's new go-to drink is whatever has the most sugar in it. So as to keep
Actually,
my blood sugar from
I know
crashing.
what Finn's go-to drink would be. It's Malort.
It's my lord.
It's a Chicago-only drink, and it's basically you're drinking to if you drink it if you hate yourself and want to punish yourself. It's liquid hate is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, the Shades, you're right. All drinks made on the Firefly are mostly protein.
Yeah.
But we've stalled long enough. I think it's time for us to get back in to this mess. And Nick, you get to start us off. You're at the top of the turn order.
Am I? How did that
Yeah.
happen?
Well, we rolled real high for you.
Sweet. Thanks, nerds. Let's see what we have here. Oh
So-
my goodness. So I hadn't I've been looking at your beautiful faces. And I had opened Roll20, but I hadn't scrolled to the battlefield yet. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. For our listening audience who may not be looking at the stream with this map, let me just paint you a word picture. There are a bunch of circles, 8, 9, 10 green flashing circles, 1 giant lightning circle. There's a note that here that says Song of Spheres is a my turn. There's another one that says don't forget bleed jet. There's another note here that says difficult terrain above the lightning circle. And something about the polar vortex. So I'm assuming the lightning circle is a polar vortex.
That is the polar vortex.
Up there. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ogres, and this looks like a summon.
Yes. The whatchamacallit, Kasarik. The Kasarik is my summon.
The Kasarik is a summon. Yeah, there's Kib. Okay. And oh gosh, the soldiers are all on the far side of many of these ogres. Shinto and I are on this side, are still on the side that we were on last week, and Finn is also in a bad place.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I had a thing for this. Last week on non-standard action. No, I'm pretty sure what happened was these ogres came pouring out through this door that just got broke open like the turn before. Which, to be fair, I think it was 3 turns we got through in 2 hours last time.
Yeah.
It was 3. 100%. It was only 3.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we have 100 ogres and a real problem. Which one looks the biggest, meanest, and baddest?
That would be Jagrath Krieg. I believe you might not be able to see their name, but they are up and to the left of the Kasarik.
Oh, very nice.
He's about 14 feet tall,
from...
summoned his weapon from out of nowhere, started layering into people, lots of opportunity attacks.
Is it this one to the north of the Kasarik?
Not immediately to the north and west.
Oh, okay. And who is this guy? Why does he have special art?
That is Hookmaw. There's a couple elite ogres, and they have different art than the standard ogres.
Fair enough. Asked and answered.
All right, well, that's all I needed to know, because that big one whose name I can't see, and Jed said it so kindly, and I promptly forgot, like a murder hobo.
Jagrath.
That you know I am. I combat track. Yep, promptly forgetting it again because I'm still a murder hobo. I'm going to combat track it and take a shot with my plasma bolter. Wait. Yes, I'm going to start with this. I have something even better to do next round.
Well, now I'm terrified.
That's a 21 to hit EAC.
Jagrath Krieg. Sorry, I'm juggling so many screens right now, Nick. 1 second. I apologize.
The ogre formerly known as something or other Krieg.
21 versus EAC will miss.
Ah, rude. Okay. Can we see all these guys in this building, or are they like actually in a building? Just for the record.
The doors have swung wide. What you have on the screen is what you can see. That is not to necessarily say that that's all of them. Yep. If you can see it, you can sort of see it. Yeah.
All right. That's it for me. I will pass my turn.
All right.
Message Tom a question.
Go away, Twitch. Sorry, I'm just going to be using OBS to talk to people in chat because I think Twitch is just not happy right now and it's slowing everything down. Oh, it's that ogre goon. Wait, that ogre goon doesn't have a fist symbol, which means they're shooting at people, which means that's bad because Finn's immediately adjacent. So drop gun, draw hook, attack Finn is what I think that this ogre goon is going to do. Come on, Hero Lab. There we go. 24 versus Finn's KAC, which I think might hit for 16 piercing damage.
Oh, Finn's not actually here. Let me open a Finn sheet.
I would appreciate it. I've got like 30 other ogres.
You said a 16?
24.
That is not enough to hit Finn.
24 versus KAC for 16 damage. Piercing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's where I got 16. It was wishful thinking. That does hit. Oh no, why is our Solarian in such a bad place?
Because the Solarian wanted to be there.
Yeah, they
no.
are. He's also, by the by, I want to say 10 feet off the ground. Just high enough to crest the etheric shards. So he is currently flying, and he just exploded last round, to give you some context.
Okay, perfect.
Come on. Roll 20. Everything is just being especially slow on me tonight. It does not help.
It told me at the beginning when I loaded up Roll20 on Microsoft Edge that Microsoft Edge is no longer a supported browser, and that I should use a supported browser. So I don't know what browser you're using, but
I'm using Firefox for the actual GM layer, and I'm using Chrome to stream to our viewers so that they're not seeing the GM layers and whatnot. It's probably not helping that I have both of those open in a very full map.
You know, if you, on one of our turns, if you go to the map layer and pause each of these effects, those are also probably causing havoc, having those open in 2 browser windows, loading those effects.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that as soon as it's one of your turns. I didn't even know that was an option, because those things are
if
new
you just
to me.
click on it, and I think it's like right-click, pause.
So this ogre goon that, man, come on, click and cooperate. This one right here is going to turn and fire at Finn because they are just far enough away that that's what they can do without getting an attack of opportunity. Come on, Hero Lab. Roll all. A 13 will miss KAC, I imagine.
Nick's got their plotting face on.
Yeah, this ogre goon right here is going to also shoot at Finn. A 15 versus KAC, unlikely to hit. It is now Jagrath's turn. Jagrath, the 14-foot tall ogre leader of this group. I don't like this weird tentacle face thing. I want it to go away. And Jagrath is going to lay into the Kaseric. Full attack.
But not before it takes 9d6 damage, Jet.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, I totally forgot about that. Wishful thinking on my part.
Unless he has resistance to bludgeoning or cold.
Actually, he has a load of
separate those out.
He has... He does have some cold resistance and some bludgeoning resistance, so I'm going to knock some damage off of that. Do I make a saving throw against that?
You do. You get a reflex save. DC, I want to say, is 20. Double check, though. Love this battle music.
A 17 will probably fail your spell DC.
Yeah, it will.
So I'm going to take some of that, but not all of it.
All right. Yeah, the first 3d6 is cold. So 9 cold damage, and the rest is bludgeoning.
Okay. Surprise, surprise, this guy's extra durable. And he will now do his full attack against that Kaseric as soon as Hero Lab. Hey, what's this thing? What is Soldier's Onslaught? Ah, let's do the Soldier's Onslaught.
Is he level 11?
He might be. We're level 9.
Does that Kaseric have a KAC of greater than 20?
Oh, I doubt it.
Or 20 or greater.
Nope.
Okay, so it's going to take 25, 24, and 23 fire and piercing damage.
25, 24, and 23. So it dies after the second hit.
No one else is within reach, so that last one's just for show into its bloodied remains.
Jokes on him, it just discorporates as into motes of light, as it is a celestial Kassaric and just dissolves into nothing.
All right. One final ogre goon before I can attempt to pause some of these animations. This one is gonna just try and shoot at Finn again. It's this goon right here. Come on, Hero Lab. That one. Or not Hero Lab. Roll 20. I'm using so many services. Bam. 22 versus KAC.
Ooh.
That's going to be close.
Let's see. 22. That'll hit.
10 piercing damage as this ogre's crudely put together X-Gen rifle just plugs Finn. And now it's Jakardros' turn. And Leif, feel free to vamp while I try and figure out how to pause these animations in the background.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do about the bird. I guess just a move action. That seems now very useless bird. Okay.
Hey, it was good for getting you around very quickly. It did that.
Jakardros is just going to call Kib back with Ava on his back. Gonna fly 20 feet up, and that leaves him just 40 feet to go. So they're actually gonna... How high up are these walls, Jet?
The walls with the polar vortex going through it. Remember, we described those as going actually up to the hall. The up to the hull, the towers were going up, and you remember seeing viewports in the exterior when you were on approach.
Right, and how high up is that?
I'm gonna say like 50 feet. Fairly big open space.
We're gonna just fly straight up then.
Okay.
40 feet up.
Come on.
And Jakardros is shooting. Just unloading because he doesn't know what else to do.
I mean, it is a giant firefight.
Weird face guy right here.
Weird face. What did Weird Face do to you?
Yeah, Weird Face. 20 and an 18 to hit KAC.
20 and an 18 to hit KAC. Let me look for you. Neither will hit, Leif. I'm sad to say.
All right.
Sorry, I'm almost done pausing all of these things, and I'm trying to get that done real quick. I'm noticing a slight difference the more I have paused.
Yeah, that'll happen.
All right.
These animated things are so cool, but they're like so resource intensive, especially considering how resource intensive Roll 20 already is.
All right. That's all of Jakardros' turn, I believe. We're on to the next goon. This goon has already been affected by the polar vortex, Tom. Ha! Don't get to damage it again. I don't know how it survived to begin with, because it does not have a lot of hit points to begin with. Weird. Wild and weird. All right, this one... Man, Ava has flown straight up. The condition token is not an actual creature that can be affected by anything. Let's just move that over here. But there is Veil Temros. Veil Temros that doesn't require walking through etheric shards, Nick, by the way. Those are etheric shards.
Yeah, so I gathered.
A favorite here on non-standard action.
They really are.
All right, so this Ogre Goon moves forward right there. And they're going to take a swing at Veil Temros. I feel like in my heart of hearts, Leif, that Vale Temros is probably going to be safe. But we'll find out. The dice put a lie to my statement, though. Does a 26 versus KAC hit?
Yep.
16 piercing damage. Got another goon. This goon has not been affected by the polar vortex, Tom. Let's see if it just dies.
Make a reflex save, Jet. Ooh, that's some tasty damage. 39 damage.
I'm afraid to say that I actually rolled a natural 20 on this save. Total of 25.
You jerk. That's fine. You can still take 19 points of cold and bludgeoning.
I very much will do so.
Tell you what, just pitch him into the etheric shards, and we'll call it even.
I don't want to go on the etheric shards. They're mean. And Ava is straight up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this token is going to overlap Ava's slightly, but it's there. Let's give this token the blue dot. And let's see if we can ogre hook Vale Temros. As this thing just bowls through that polar vortex and shoves their companions to the side roughly. A 16 versus KC will miss. Vale Temros probably raising their axe to deflect the blow to the side. I need you to roll your damage once more, Tom, as I've got a new ogre goon to possibly die.
It's only 25 cold and bludgeoning.
Only.
What the heck, Hero Lab? Somehow, another natural 20.
Fine. Take 12 points of cold and bludgeoning then.
I mean, at least I'm rolling those on saves and not attacks.
Very true. Very true.
It feels bad for me after my poor showing with Gus inside that, attacking that door.
Oh, yeah.
That was just awful.
Oh, gosh.
I think this goon is going to make a run for a...
Remember that is difficult terrain in there as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so that would be 60. Okay, that's as far as they get on a double move. It looks as though they're heading in the direction of Jacinto.
Oh, don't do that.
It is now Hookmaw's turn, the one that you talked poorly of. They will need to make a reflex save because I don't see the blue symbol on Hookmaw.
All right. Oh,
Hookmaw
46.
significant. Ooh, nice. Hookmaw is significantly more nimble than the typical ogre goon. They got a total of 25 on their save.
DC 19, I'm going to have to request you stop rolling so well on my spell save.
Send it to the current owner of Roll20. Take it up with them. I'm going to, in turn, take 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 damage, I believe.
18.
18? I don't know why I did bad math, but it happened, and I will own up to it.
Math is hard. I was teaching 6th graders. Well, I was in class support for 6th graders doing, like, equations with X and then stuff like that today. And I was completely lost on the methodology.
Alright, so that's 10.
You forgotten how to do equations with variables, Tom?
No, I know how to do equations with variables, just not the way that they were doing them. They were doing them with, like, game pieces and dice with numbers on them and stuff.
I've seen my nieces do it, and, like, I know it's supposed to teach them how to think on their feet and do stuff, but I don't get it at all.
Yeah. It's just not the way that...
Yeah, it's a different way than the way we learned it, but, you know, it's good to learn different ways to do things. It helps more kids get it.
Absolutely.
So, Hookmaw trudges forward, and their hydraulic jaws snapping. Just, if you've ever seen the movie Death Machine, that clank, 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 clank sort of a sound, or I guess Trapjaw from He-Man. and he is
Terrifying.
dragging an ogre hook across the ground behind him and just does a big sweep and tries to hook Jacinto.
Rolls a natural 1.
Maybe. He rolled a total of 31 versus KAC for 27 piercing damage.
Oh god, I'm injured. Oh my god, where'd my stamina points go?
You got tagged by either Jagrath or Hookmaw last time is what happened.
Yeah, so here's a fun interaction. I might have forgotten this last time, but anytime you're mounted and take damage, you're hit, you need to spend a reaction or fall off. Spend a reaction to make a survival check, DC 5, or fall off your mount and land prone on the ground next to your mount. Luckily, I'm a mystic, so I have wisdom, so I automatically pass this check. But that takes my reaction around.
Aha! Interesting.
So
that took Hookmaw's turn, and I have Jolly Krieg here. Jolly, notably not having a blue symbol. So Jolly's going to make a reflex save for you, Tom.
Okay.
21.
Take half of 33, which is obviously 16.
Covering for my poor math skills there, Tom. Appreciate that.
I got you.
Jolly is looking a little bit hurt, as does Hookmaw. They're not without injury. They're just not with as much injury as you would like, I'm sure. But Jolly is going to attempt to wail on Vale Temros with their ogre hook, just slamming it down violently, hoping to either knock that axe to the side or just punch a hole in Vale's very heavy armor. Not Hookmaw. Not a Pokemon, and not a Digimon. Those I'm sure will hit. 25 versus KAC and 36 versus KAC. I almost critically hit Vale Temros. The 25 is 27 points of piercing damage. The 36 is 20 piercing damage. And after that action, it's now Ava's chance to respond from on high.
All right, yeah. Ava's going to go ahead and...
Rider kick. Are you going to jump off and then fly down, foot forward like Common Rider, and it's going to catch fire, and then you're going to kick them to oblivion?
I'm going to throw 2 serrated shurikens at blue beneath us. I guess they're all blue. The one beneath us. 28 to hit KAC and a 13 to hit KAC.
Let me add a blue to Jolly, and that is the one immediately beneath you is a goon, and 28 and 13 versus that's serrated KAC. The first will hit, the second will miss. If you had a few +1s, you could make that a hit. But regardless, that first hit ends it. You don't.
I'm good with that. That first one, that 33 damage is probably going to kill it.
Yeah. The first one ends it.
Sweet.
It's my turn.
Hey, it's the Polar Vortex's turn. The Polar Vortex counts down to 8 more turns.
Yes. This is what we call this game. Star-Lord. I need to check my current wealth. I do not have enough to make this happen. Never mind. I was going to do a bum puzzle belt thing, but wait.
You can have some of Ava's credits if you want.
It must have sorted and moved itself for some reason. I don't know why it did that. It should be right by you, Jacinto.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it back up because.
Okay. Well, I will take my turn as you're doing that. Jacinto, the Song of the Spheres ends. Jacinto is going to tell Artania to get us out of here. And man, Artania has so much health, and they're just not hitting Artania. I don't know if I want that or not, but it's a lot of... Okay, so what does Jacinto do? Jacinto needs health, probably.
No. Why would you do that? You don't need health. You're fine.
Yeah, I think Jacinto's gonna be pretty brave. And does Mystic Cure provoke attacks of opportunity?
Nope, it does not.
Don't believe so.
Thank God.
I had to
All
delete your polar vortex, Tom, because it was just completely changing the turn order. I don't know why.
If you just click on the polar vortex on the map layer, you should be able to give it a little, a timer, like a clock or something like that.
I'm not super. It happens when you happen, and we're on turn 8. Let's remember turn 8.
Yes. All right. So Jacinto hits himself with some heals, and is going to roll a Mystic Cure level 2. Are you pronking kidding me? A 2, a 1, and a 1. Jacinto gets a big 9 points of hit points. 9 points of health back.
9 points of hit points. Is that what you were trying to say?
That is what I said, Jet. And then I direct Artania with a move action to guarded step in and confront this ogre. In fact, I think Jacinto is going to fall off of Artania as a free action. And Artania is going to protectively step in front of Jacinto as Jacinto looks up from the ground.
Undulating pedipalps.
Yep. And then Artania is going to attack this ogre jerk while a pup date happens.
Update.
Fight. That is a 20 versus KAC.
A 20 versus KAC for Hookmaw, the elite ogre. That's not gonna hit.
Oh, what if I had a +1?
That was still super not gonna hit.
No. Do I take the reroll? I kind of want to reroll, but only because I really want this to hit.
It's a tough hit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Friend, do you mind if I squander our reroll?
Do it.
All right. No, I rolled one worse. All right.
Well, we did say you could squander it.
Yeah, it did.
We did.
I did what I said on the tin. All right. Song of Spheres is down. Jacinto is down. Artania is down. The clown, and that's my turn.
I did not need to hear that about your spider.
Agreed.
You need to know that the spider was down to clown. Oh, Mintuck. Mintuck. I guess they're just gonna try and shoot Finn. Because why not?
Pose.
See if Finn likes some fire.
Yeah, get that big bag of hit points.
Yeah,
Finn has a good amount of stamina.
26 versus EAC for 10 fire damage. I rolled very bad on the I rolled minimum damage.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll get him.
Check to make sure Finn doesn't have fire resistance. I think Finn has fire resistance.
This is NA. The DR resist.
We're at level 9. What is Finn doing?
I don't know.
Wings. That's what Finn's doing.
Fine wings. Yeah. Fine wings.
Wings does not equal DR or ER.
Yeah. Also, Lapis has not put like any of his abilities in here. I don't know. I'm just going by what's on the sheet, friends.
I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked.
If it gets Finn dead, then that's on Lavis.
At least we don't have to pay for new character art for this series if one of us dies.
I'm half tempted to just draw y'all some stick figure art.
I can get Sarah to draw some stick figure art, right, Sarah?
Get Jody to do our art.
I should have full attacked with that thing, but I don't have anything else to do with them. It's Vale's turn. Vale, do something. You're surrounded by enemies.
Yeah, Vale burrows into the ground.
Ah, smart Vale.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a guarded burrow and the
guarded 5-foot burrow into the ground.
It's a classic maneuver.
Guarded 5-foot shifting burrow.
Yep. And then he's going to move this way. I guess technically only to here because, yeah, he used 5 of that. No. This is a second move.
Yeah, second move. There you go.
I'm smart. I know how things work.
You're so smart.
I got big brain.
It's this. Oh, hey, this ogre is gonna bleed too. The surviving ogre.
Don't forget bleed, Jet.
Yeah. There's only one ogre left alive that had bleed. They're not long for this world. They don't want to walk through the shards. Ava's flying high. The other thing disappeared into the ground. I guess it's going to start walking towards the Cinto and the other folks. And there's a convenient 10-foot space between... It took everything it had. Everything it had, but it got up there.
Haha, I'm in danger. Part 2.
So this ogre goon has already been affected by your polar vortex. Get your polar vortex damage away from this ogre. It just has to deal with difficult terrain. And it does so by just barely walking out of there, taking all of its movement. The smart ogre that just stayed back away from everyone else, but has a gun in its hand, and it's gonna shoot at Finn, the closest enemy.
Hey, ogre, what you got there? A gun!
No!
It's gonna full attack. 22 versus KC, which... can't remember if we established hits, and 16 versus KAC. No, 24 hit. I can't remember if 22 would have hit.
I don't think it does.
I'm not sure. Nick's either frozen or very still. Can I hear you?
Very still.
Okay.
I was analyzing my blood sugar graph. I apologize.
Oh, no, nothing to apologize for. I just wasn't sure if we had technical issues.
No.
I think that 22 misses.
I was pondering,
case.
sugar.
So we will move on to the next goon. Hey, this goon was one of the two that ripped a hole in the side of a building so that they could bypass the etheric shards. They were smart for ogres. And it's going to walk out here. And wait, let me move back. Let me count the feet because they can still move. It's 15 feet. They look around. They see a burb in the heavens, but they've already dropped their rifle on the ground because that was more expedient. I guess they're going to start walking. I'm
worried. Where are they walking?
This way. They're walking this way.
I swear, I'm gonna fill this entire Prunking courtyard with etheric shards.
I don't doubt you want to. Your etheric shards were awful. They were so awful. You were so mean to me to put those down there on the map.
Do it.
Don't you regret it?
No, I don't. I'm gonna do it again.
Well, that's as
In
far
fact,
as that
I'm
ogre
gonna
goon
fear
gets.
Shard even more now.
This last ogre goon that was in here participating in the hole in the wall shenanigans. Following his buddy. Hey, the ogre goon that just stayed in the middle and waited for everyone else to do stuff is going to step out.
Into the shards.
No, they're walking in this nice safe corridor. It's now Finn's turn.
Yes. Safe corridor.
Kill them all, Finn, please.
I don't think Finn can kill them all. I think Finn is gonna punch this one in front of him twice and photon attune. Full attack. Yes. Punch this ogre. 22 hit KAC.
A regular ogre? 100%.
Yeah, just this one here. That's.
You kill it with the first hit. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well, that was a full attack, and Finn can't reach anybody else. So, yeah. It's just wasted, I suppose.
Just punch the dead body. A coin pops
Punches
out.
it again. Yeah, for good measure. And a photon attune.
Lahan, it's your turn.
Now, Lahan, would like a 20-foot radius, please. Or a 10-foot radius, please.
A 10-foot radius.
Yes.
A 10-foot
Yeah.
radius, please. Because I'm gonna move. Let's see. I think if I put it, I think I can get a bunch of these here. Do we have?
I have a radius
Area
coming. I just
effects.
need to pause it.
Okay. I think I might want to move in. Just well, I guess it's pretty easy to hit. Throwing is strength. I do need to move in.
Okay. Where would
Probably.
you like this?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking somewhere around. Oh, I can't move it. I'm thinking somewhere.
Okay, so I'll just delete it. If you go
Somewhere in
to
here?
if you go to the tab that has all your characters, there's your characters,
Okay.
the PCs. There's the black arrows,
That's
and then
a
there's area
5-foot
effects.
radius. But the 10-foot one isn't actually a. Okay.
I just labeled
These
them
are,
exactly how they were labeled when I bought them. So
Okay.
That is a 10
Yeah,
radius.
this
just
is a
not-
10-foot radius.
It just doesn't
not-
X1 right here in this square, for instance. That's all.
Yeah. Let's. We could get these 3, and then they will be in a really bad spot.
Yeah.
Or we could get these 3.
I kind of like those 3 because they're much scarier.
Let's get
They're
those
closer.
3. They're close to us, yeah. So that's only the second range increment. I'll take it. I'm gonna throw a grenade right there. What kind
it
of
a
grenade,
wonder
you
grenade?
ask?
is it a wonder grenade?
It is indeed a wonder grenade.
Oh
It's a
boy.
16 to hit the square, which absolutely does. And that is a 14. That's not actually damage. I just put it there for the sake of putting it there. The blast radius becomes an area of 0 gravity for 4d4 rounds. Let's roll 4d4. 7 rounds. That has no gravity.
Yes.
And with my move action, I will move back just a bit.
So
Like, say, I don't know, 30 feet.
Oh my. So what does that mean exactly?
Mostly that you move your speed and you can't stop if you choose to move.
So they're
is
by
the-
default
is the
not
big
off
thing.
kilter or anything. It's just if they want to move, they've got to make a athletics check DC 20, I believe.
Yeah, to stop without being off kilter.
Okay. But once they're outside that radius, they're basically fine, right?
Yeah, it's not the world's best Wonder Grenade, but it's not the worst one either, I suppose.
My favorite is the one that spawns 1d4
More.
more grenades.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. I think they should do that all the time.
Yeah, you know what? I just want that. I just want that to happen
Every heckin' time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this ogre goon back here is just gonna try and shoot Finn. Just shoot him a lot. Because why not?
Rude. Rude.
No, they're not rude. They're very
Yeah,
politely
they are.
offering Finn bullets to imbibe. But a 16 and an 11 will miss. They'll just ping off of Finn's armor.
Mm-hmm.
There's this other goon that already tried shooting Finn, and we'll try and shoot Finn again. 23
Rude.
and 26 versus KAC.
26. Those both hit.
Okay, so 12 and then 9 piercing damage.
Uh-oh. Finn's in danger, guys.
I'm
no.
in danger.
Finn is very much in danger.
It's the story of this combat.
It is.
Yeah?
It is Jagrath's turn, and I guess Jagrath is gonna try and wait, yep, no, Jagrath is blue, so that's 5, 10, 20. Wait, let me double check Jagrath's movement speed before I do anything foolish. Jagrath's movement speed. Oh, they still have plenty of movement. They're good. They've got gallons of movement. So that's 20.
That's how I measure my movement speed as well. Gallons of movement. How many feet can you move in around 50 gallons? But then, it's it's the Europeans that measure their movement in like liters or something, and that's just
Hogsheads.
I mean,
They measure it in hogsheads. I'm gonna make that athletics check to see if I'm off kilter after passing through 0 gravity. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. He literally can't fail, actually, because it's a DC 20.
Ah, rude.
So he very nimbly does like a little schoolyard skip through the 0 gravity, and you hear a whee. And they're like windmilling their arms, then they land, and then they keep running towards Lahan. Giant, burning red ogre hook in their hand held over their head.
Rude.
But that's all they got to do. They didn't get to attack anybody. This other goon is going to totally try and shoot Finn, though. Just spraying bullets. A 23 we established did hit, so that's 12 more piercing damage.
Oh no, that is the rest of Finn's stamina.
And that's Jakardros' turn. Don't worry, as soon as it gets to Jacinto, I'm sure either a polar vortex or more etheric shards are coming out.
Cardros, give Kib a whistle, and Kib is going to move over here. And Jakardros is going to shoot twice, once at each of these mooks.
Okay. Indeed.
23 to hit both of them. KAC, that should hit. 17
Definitely
damage to top, 19 to bottom.
Ooh, Shades gives a resolve point.
Yeah, thank you, Shades.
I suggested
What are
that
you
so
saying,
long
Jay?
ago. I
we need
suggested that so long ago, and it's never been used. I think that's the first resolve point purchased.
Oh, goodness.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate that.
They're both very injured, but they are still standing. They are on their last legs. Those were some good hits from Jakardros. Ogre Goon confused because Bugman go in the dirt. And this ogre is a dumb. Why would I do this to myself? I got close to Ava, but I ran through 10 feet. I ran through one of those things of etheric shards.
It would be at least 2 squares.
Yes, at
Right?
least 2 squares. Yeah. Yes. Actually, it was 4 because that was the only path that they had to take.
I love it. All right, so 4d8 piercing damage to this ogre, 15 piercing damage, and a reflex save.
Okay, there's a save.
The piercing damage happens, but then they get a reflex save to avoid bleed 4.
Right.
4 reflex saves. Sorry.
Okay, I rolled a 19 on the die for a total of 24 for the reflex.
Okay. Roll 3 more.
Okay, I will do that. Let me apply the 15 piercing damage. And I will make 3 more saves. A 10, a 23,
No.
and a 19.
That is bleed 1. Man, lucky roll on your reflex saves tonight.
I don't appreciate this bleed. I don't appreciate
I don't appreciate you making me bleed my own blood, so I guess we're even.
Yeah. No one makes me bleed my own blood. That was all that one had to do. This one's in a Wonder Grenade area. This one has their rifle still out, I believe, because I did not give them the fist icon. I'm losing track of ogres, and I apologize if I make a mistake. So I guess this one's going to try and shoot at Lahan.
How could that be? How could you be losing track of ogres, Jet?
I'm sorry.
You only have like 15 of them. How could you lose track of them?
Yeah, no one to blame but yourself.
I know. I did this to myself. It's fun to gripe though. 22 versus KAC and 11 versus KAC.
Sorry, who are you hitting?
Lahan.
Oh, what? How?
I have a big rifle and I did a shooty shoot.
Oh, rude. I wasn't prepared for this. What was the 11 definitely doesn't. What was the higher one?
22.
No. Why does Lahan have better AC than Finn?
Because
that is a good question for Finn.
Because Finn never spends money on armor. They just take hand-me-downs and then they wait long periods of time.
Finn pronouns.
All right. I'm gonna have a long talk with Lapis when
I think
her
Lapis
computer
is
is working
sitting on
again.
a pronk load of credits too. I feel like
I think so.
No, she just hasn't updated. We've talked about this with her. She just hasn't updated them on the sheet, which is another thing.
We're on to Hookmaw. Hookmaw is... There's a spider in front of Hookmaw, there's a Jacinto in front of Hookmaw, but there is the very dangerous lady that descended from the heavens. And I think Hookmaw is going to...
I'm still 40 feet up.
Oh, you're still 40 feet up? Then I guess we're swinging it. Yeah. Artanya, the danger spider.
She hasn't done nothing yet.
Wait, I need your help.
I'm trying! I'm in another 2 turns! Give me a second!
I was like, oh good. Blake is here, Ava's here, and Kim. Oh no, I'm 40 feet in the air.
Come on, Hero Lab, give me my thing. Let's roll.
Wasn't I allowed to descend at all?
A natural 20, y'all. A natural 20. Oh no, this is scary. So a 25 to hit. That's the non-critical. So a total of 25 damage and then 50 damage from the critical. Piercing.
Okay, so 75 damage off of Artanya. Suddenly Artanya it has 30 hit points left from 105. Artanya was untouched.
Hookmaw, wedges that hook into a joint and pulls off one of Artanya's legs.
Yeah, it's fair.
Don't worry, Artanya's a weird amalgam of species now. I'm sure they'll grow it back.
Yeah, he really will. But like, he also wreathes in pain, both audibly and psychically, and it's really upsetting.
You probably get like actual electronic audio feedback through your connection. I imagine someone did something wrong when you were setting up audio connections somewhere and you're getting that awful feedback noise.
Yeah.
That or you're just all of a sudden hearing elevator music, because that's awful. It's Jolly's turn, and gosh, there's no good choices for Jolly. Jolly still has a ranged weapon. How far away is Ava? Where is my measurement tool? Ava is 60 feet and then 40 feet, and I need to solve for C. Where's my Pythagorean theorem? I have an app for this.
I left it around here somewhere.
Where's it at? No, I don't need to do a Google search. I need to do an app search.
These things are supposed to make your life
calculator.
easier. The judge just has this ready to go.
I thought ahead. I thought ahead is what it is. Calculate. 72.111. So this creature... Okay, so that's going to be a -2 penalty to hit, because this is not a very long-range weapon. It's unwieldy, so it only gets to shoot once. You're welcome. Does it? A 24 will miss Ava.
Cute. You are kind of benevolent, GM.
Actually, no, it'd be a 22 because of the -2. So 22 will definitely miss Ava.
It will miss.
And now it's Ava's turn. A streak of fire just shot past Ava and Kib, and now Ava gets to jump off of Kib and add the falling damage to the creature if they strike.
Question.
But you take falling damage.
Well, so here's my question. How beat up are these three beneath me looking?
So you know the goons have relatively few hit points comparatively. You one-shot one of them on a non-crit before. And they are injured. Hookmaw is pretty beat up. In 4E terms, he would probably be not quite bloodied, but borderline.
Okay.
Hookmaw is obviously a significantly larger threat than the goons, but obviously, sheer numbers.
All right, I'm gonna just do this thing because Kip is gonna keep flying on his turn, and this is just gonna make it easier for me. Ava free action falls from Kip.
Okay.
We will make the acrobatics, athletics. It doesn't matter. Each one has a +16 to it.
It's acrobatics.
To fall, and that's a... she falls 3-point stance, but not before loosing a dagger at each of these two. No, at both of them at this guy. No, one at each of these. God, no.
So your acrobatics check reduces the falling damage by 10 feet, correct? Or converts it to non-lethal?
Converts it to non-lethal, yeah.
Okay, so it's 4d6, 1d6 of which is non-lethal.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fall and throw at the two different ogre goons? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm gonna fall and I'm going to strike with 2 daggers into this guy.
Okay. You rolled a crit on that acrobatics. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that falling damage to one of those dagger strikes that you make, because that has the full force of you falling upon them.
Cool. We'll just do it on the first one because I'm pretty sure 24 will hit his EAC.
Let me double check. But I believe you are correct. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna let's roll those d6s. Come on, roll 20. I'm gonna roll a lone one. That's the non-lethal.
Okay.
And then so 12 additional damage. So 35, 47 damage is what he's gonna take. He does not look good. And then the 19 does not hit EAC. But
at least I'm still holding him in my hands.
Yeah, it does not look good.
No, it does not look good.
Which one did Leif just hit?
Hookmaw. The one that just laid into Artania.
Perfect, okay.
It's Jacinto's turn.
Okay. Well, my plan of provoking attacks of opportunity with Artania to then free Jacinto up to run away has failed spectacularly. So, oh man, this is tough. I think, man, because, gosh, I hate spellcasting in Starfinder sometimes. I think Artania is going to try. Do thrown weapons provoke attacks of opportunity?
I don't think so, because thrown is its own category.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
It's not a ranged attack. That's a weird thing, but I'm pretty sure it's its own category. It's not. I don't think it's considered like a rifle shot or something.
Okay. In that case, Jacinto is going to.
If someone knows for sure, I'm willing to go with them, but that's how I'm ruling right now.
Yeah. Because if I provoke an attack of opportunity right now, I'm going down, because I'm in the range of not one but two of these jerks, one of whom is Hookmaw. So I guess Jacinto is going to move over here, guarded step, and he is going to throw... he's going to Bumfuzzle's Bell. He's going to pull out a summoning grenade.
Sweet. Yes.
Yes, he's going to pull out his first Pokeball. So this is a summoning grenade Mark III, which means this counts as a 3rd level summon creature. It can only, since it is a magic item, summon creature, it can only be one of the 4 types of elementals. But that's okay. They are still damage sponges, albeit not big damage sponges. And then, so Artania throws it here. Oh, you know what? I know what I do. Artania throws it here. He doesn't move yet. Oh, no, he does, because he has to move. Guarded step, draws the grenade, throws it here. He brings out... I'm going to bring out the Lantern Archon, but it has the same stats as the Earth Elemental that he brings out. So he does that, and then the Earth Elemental moves moves and provokes an attack of opportunity by going here to there. He provokes an attack of opportunity from those 2 guys because I'm desperate right now.
Based on that shush from Nick there, I assume that it would have provoked an attack of opportunity, but we're not gonna touch it right now.
I don't know, and I was trying to keep you from looking at it.
Oh. So
don't ask that question, Shades.
Hookmaw and the Goon is what you're provoking an attack of opportunity from, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. The sound tactical choice. But...
Hookmaw is a 28 to hit for 26 piercing.
Okay.
And the Goon is 24 to hit for 12 piercing.
Still alive!
Yes!
2 hit points left.
Yes!
All right, so I'm not even going to put a timer on this little guy, but he is going to take an attack at Hookmaw, and sheet, and slam. Come on and slam. That's a 29 to hit
Oh.
Hookmaw for a piddly 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's
which I
9
think
damage. That's very useful because Hookmaw is seriously injured, and that does hit.
I should hope so with the 29. And then Artania is going to, Jacinto is going to yell at Artania, go, retreat. And Artania is going to skitter away over behind Jakar Groves.
Okay, I was gonna say, you gotta be careful which way they go because there's Jagrath right there.
No, I know. And I think that's everything I can do on my turn. Jacinto has resolve points. Artania does not. So if one of us is getting out of here, it's Artania.
Well, we could give Artania a resolve point. We have one.
True.
Also, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, there may come a time when I take Artania to 0 hit points. I am not gonna kill Artania on you, Tom. We will find a workaround. I am not gonna take
Sure,
Artania
but I mean,
away.
There's got to be that risk. There does have to be that risk with every tech.
I think the
every
only
tech.
way I would do that is if Jacinto was going along with Artania. I don't think I would separate the two of them unless you really want that to be a real danger. Because that's like killing someone's dog to me. I really have a hard time with that.
It is. But there's got to be real risk, I think.
Fair enough.
when you take
If
on
you
a
want
pet
that risk
and
on the
you take
table,
on
I'm
a
willing to put it on the table.
Yeah, I'll play as carefully as I can to avoid it becoming an issue.
Mintuck is going to shoot Finn. Roll all. A 30, I'm sure, will hit EAC for 14 fire damage, Finn. Burn! Fly out of there, you fool!
Nick, that's you. You're Finn.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
That's fine.
I'm not used to being Finn. What happened to Finn?
Understand. 14 fire damage, because I'm sure a 30
14
hits
fire
their EC.
damage. Yeah, yeah.
Vale Temros, what do you do?
Ow. Wait, how many points of fire damage? One more time?
14. 1-4.
14. I put down 40 and I'm like, that can't be right.
That was not right.
Not kill Lapis' character while she's not here? Sorry. Please continue.
Vale Temros, slave. The burrowing bug.
Leif. They're making.
Yeah, I'm just. There's no good choices, no good options.
Tell me about it.
He's gonna burrow up out of the ground here and attack this guy.
Okay. Do it. Let your hate flow through you. Yeah, super dead.
29 hit. I assume it's 29 hits his KAC. Excellent. He's
Super
going
dead.
to and cleave into this next guy here.
Cool.
Another 29 to hit for 25
Super dead.
damage. He just kind of like comes drilling out of the ground with his great axe and he just slices them all to pieces.
I'm kind of picturing him rolled up, just a
Nice.
spinning armadillo ball popping out of the ground with an axe blade on the edge. Just
Yeah. That's exactly what happens.
that was a good return from Vale Temros. We got another goon here. This goon is close to
Oh, my goodness.
Jacinto, but Ava is now in their sights, and Ava has hurt their feared companion Hookmaw, so let's try and lay into Ava. But they're going to take
Did
2 bleed
Yes, there you go.
and still be alive. No, I'm not shooting with the X-Gun Hero Lab. I'm going to ogre hook someone, hopefully. Probably not.
Don't tell me what to do, Hero Lab. You're not my real dad.
I can't wait till the fabled Hero Lab integration with Roll20 comes along, because that's supposed to be in the pipeline now.
Uh-huh. Sure it is.
They've been talking about it for a couple months. They said they're working on it now, so. But a 16 and an 11 will probably not hit Ava's KAC.
That hit.
So that ogre goon is just going to look like a foolish fool. But this ogre goon isn't going to, because they're going to reload their rifle, because I am sure they have expended all of their ammunition at this point. This ogre goon is going to walk up here and be flanking Ava and attempt to attack Ava with a single attack. Does a 24 hit Ava's KAC? I don't think so.
Nope, it does not.
It tried its hardest. This ogre goon is still in the polar vortex and is going to... Ugh. Gosh darn it. Cool, can do that in one move action, albeit with difficulty, and it will swing its ogre hook at Vale Temrose. 27 to hit for 11 piercing.
That will hit.
All right. Oh, gosh. Let's see. How far can I mean, he has to walk past everyone. He might as well follow the leader. Gonna just jog that way.
That jog looked like it took him through an attack of opportunity
from Ava. Yes. Sorry, I was focusing on distance. I accept my mistake.
There's your punishment.
That's a lot of punishment. It's still standing, but barely.
Ava tries to hamstring him and misses just barely, just taking a big chunk of muscle instead of the ham itself.
Don't worry, Ava's gonna get. Well, nope. You only get the one. I was gonna say you get another chance, but that is a lie. As another one runs past you, it's Finn's turn. Fly, you fool. Finn single-handedly fighting 5 ogres.
If he gets out of there, they have to walk through the etheric shards eventually.
Eventually, yes, it's true. So let's see. Finn is 10 feet up, so, and I presume facing this direction, sort of towards this big scary-looking one, because
Sure.
you know he was punching one there. So turns 5, 10, 15. Moves 20, turns another 45 degrees, 25, and punches this one over here.
Okay.
Well, actually,
if you hit, which is very likely, it's dead.
That's only 25, so actually 5 here, and then turns to be 30, so that he has the shards on either side of him, and then punches that one.
Fair. Make that roll. I'm sure you'll probably kill the ogre unless you roll very poorly.
That is a 21 to hit that ogre.
You kill the ogre. That was much closer damage-wise than I thought it was going to be, but you definitely kill it. You just crack it right in the skull. And how much photon attunement have you done?
That's 2 rounds.
It's now Lahan's
There are so
turn.
many ogres.
Lahan, you have the biggest ogre of them all running at you.
Lahan does not like this, not one bit. Lahan uses her jetpack to go 30 feet straight up. Well, not 30. Yes, 30 feet straight up because, you know, double. So that's 2 move actions, 15 and 15. And that's it. That's all Lahan does. 30 feet. Oh. Done.
I don't like that.
No.
But...
No. Not getting hit by that thing.
That would have been a smart idea. What are we doing on the ground?
I don't know what you're doing on the ground, friend.
You're not used to having flight as an option, huh?
No.
So you
and I'm just
fly
gonna
straight
mark
up?
that in 5-foot increments here, so that 6 is 30 feet.
Okay, you fly straight up. Was that everything you got?
Straight up. Yeah, because I only have a 30-foot fly speed and
double
up cost double. So yeah.
There you go. This ogre goon
I
back here.
like to remind everyone how ridiculous the Starfinder fly rules are every once in a while.
This ogre right here, just gonna reload. Gotta have more bullets in their gun to shoot at Finn. It's Jagrath's go. Jagrath is gonna look at the glowing ogre hook in his hand and look at Lahan up there, and he's just gonna drop his hook and he's gonna reach over his shoulder with a move action and pull out a radiant plasma flare and shoot at Lahan.
What did I do to him?
You threw a grenade at him. Also, he's
I
got
did. I
Ava
threw a
covered,
grenade.
and Jacinto's very small.
I am very
But
small.
I rolled a 5 on the die for 18 versus your EAC. Huh? Huh?
No. Lahan does not like getting hit. I'm a squishy mechanic. My whole shtick is I don't get hit. Heck that noise.
It is a new Ogre Goon's turn, and that Ogre Goon is also going to reload. And it's Jakardros' turn. What does Jakardros do?
Oh, you're gonna love it. Jakardros throws his rifle on the ground, runs up, picks up the ogre hook, and says, "Oi, ugly! You should really be paying attention." And then swings his own ogre hook at him. And I'm gonna just roll the sintered longsword for the attack roll, but you're gonna have to tell me how much damage this hook does.
Okay.
My hero. Oh,
So the Ogre Hook
It's a
does
critical hit
the Ogre Hook
with his
does
own hook.
2d6 piercing damage. And it is also a flaming weapon. It's piercing and fire because it's got a flaming fusion on it.
What's the critical effect?
I'm double checking.
You said it was 2d6, right?
yes.
Yeah, it's just sorry. It doesn't have a special critical effect. It's got the trip property. It's got opportunistic fusion on it. You know, so 15 plus your strength multiplied by 2 plus
Plus level
specialization.
10. Yeah.
So is it 31? Is that how much damage he's taken?
Hold on. So it's 15 plus 16. So it's 31.
31 total.
Pretty sure that's total, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. That's a sizable hit. The hook slams into him, and he looks at where you kind of singed him and drew a little bit of blood, and he smiles wide. He's like, and you can just see him getting ready to probably just chuck the rifle because now he has someone in front of him to really wail on.
But he doesn't have his melee weapon anymore.
Yeah, but you don't know all the properties. You know some of the properties of that melee weapon. You don't know all of the properties of the melee weapon because you don't remember what he did when he landed. Remember, he jumped down, held his hand to the heavens like He-Man, and it materialized in his hand.
You're right, I didn't remember that.
I've never seen that trick used against a PC before. I've only ever seen it used by a PC.
But I've got a goon right here that's going to take 1 bleed damage, and then full attack Ava. $25 versus KAC, 18 versus KAC will miss, so 11
Misses
piercing.
both times.
Hookmaw. Hookmaw is going to full attack Ava. Wait, no. Yes. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. And,
Well, don't do that. I mean, unless it's better for us, then yes, do
I
it.
mean, it would have
Okay,
been better for you, but now I am.
Look at the wrong thing!
Nope, too late.
Zero.
I rolled very high. 33 and 30. Ava, 23
Yep,
and
those will hit.
24 piercing damage. Jolly's turn. Jolly is by themselves over here. I think Jolly's just going to be smart. Jolly's just going to lob a single shot towards Veil Temrose. Because they have an unwieldy weapon. Boom. Oh, that's an 18 on the die. That's definitely going to hit for 14 fire damage, Veil. Take it, Veil.
How much?
Oh, I already cleared it. Let me see if it's still there.
Oh, you said 18?
I think I said it was either 18 or 14. We'll split it. Well, we'll just say 15. I'm sure that that's probably less than I actually said, but I don't want to be too unfair. And it's Ava's turn to respond to all of this nonsense happening around her. I will tell you, if you get a real solid hit on Hookmaw, they're done.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. So attack. Oh my god. Do we have any rerolls?
I think we have one.
No, we don't have any.
Oh no, not rerolls. +1.
No.
I lied to you.
We could.
No, someone redeemed a reroll earlier. It was oh my goodness from Shades.
I took it.
Oh, you took it? Okay.
Yep, I squandered it specifically. We do have butt stubble from the darkness. And you can see butt stubble there.
The hero you need, not the hero you deserve.
There we go. All right, that's a 17 on the die to hit.
That will 100% hit. 28 damage. Not quite enough in the damage department, but they are on their last legs. Like, it would take the slightest hit to knock this person down. And with that hit, that they bellow in pain, and Jagrath will look briefly away from Jakardros and be like, looks like someone else is teaching my boy his place. Not the most caring of father figures. It's Jacinto's turn. You've got an earth elemental and a danger spider. And you.
And me. Together we make 3/4 of a character. Jacinto is going to tell the earth elemental to valiantly strike at Hookmaw. If we do really well here. Come on, earth elemental. Come on, earth elemental. Where's the roll? Nah, it's an 18.
Oh, that's 6 on the die is not going to do it.
No, of course not. So then, let's see. I think the earth elemental will move over here, and Jacinto is. Gosh, how do I move without provoking attacks of opportunity?
Shifty guarded step.
Oh, this guy doesn't have a weapon. I take a step up here as Jacinto, and then pronking book it.
You pick up your robes and you're just running.
Yeah, exactly. Jacinto picks and dashes off towards Artania.
Actually,
and
you
says,
probably like Doc Ock run with your what are they called? I can't remember.
Elfan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have legs. I don't think the Elfan is for running. I think the Elfan is for like manipulating things. And then Artania has a move action and is going to forego it because there's nothing really I can do right now. But oh boy, I'm finally away from all those horrible monsters, and that's my turn.
You're gonna live forever now, right?
That's the plan.
Oh god, I'm gonna live so long.
Mintuck. Oh, Mintuck. You're gonna reload just like all of your other goons over here who've just been shooting so much at Finn.
Finn, get out of there!
I mean, Finn is
turn.
getting out of there, right? It's going into the shards. It's good.
Vale's going to. Oh, come on. Oh, right, because I was measuring. Vale is going to burrow underneath the gravity well, popping up here, and is going to attack Hookma. Oh my lord. When we need to be able to attack, we roll like shit. I mean, Fleam.
We appreciate you regardless, but...
Oh, we got.
Yep.
Ogre Goon. Ogre Goon. Right there. Oh man. Ava or Vale Temrose. Let's swing at the surprise bug. It'll be like whack-a-mole. Roll them all. The 16 will miss, but a 25 will probably hit Vale for 16 piercing damage. Oh wait, no, that one can't hit Vale. I got that confused with the elemental. Does that hit the elemental?
Give me the numbers again.
25 versus KAC and a 16 versus KAC.
You had me at 25.
Okay, so 16 piercing damage.
That's a dead elemental.
Mwahaha. Mwahaha. All right. Hey, this goon is going to reload.
They should just do that every turn. It really speeds up their turns.
Yeah, it does a lot. I'm glad that they're doing it now. But just wait, next turn it's going to be like 8 shots at Finn.
Yeah, it's going to be real bad. Finn's got to get out of there.
Right. Ogre Goon with the melee weapon in hand, adjacent to Ava, flanking with Hookmaw, is going to full attack. 23 with flanking versus KAC is my best shot. The other was an 8, but I don't think that hits.
Both will miss.
There we go. That one didn't have bleed. This one is standing here. They were adjacent next. They weren't adjacent. They were adjacent to Vale. But they're not anymore. But they see their bug friend over there, and I think they're gonna shoot at their bug friend. Alright, Hero Lab, you have downtime scheduled for tomorrow. Thank you for letting me know that. But I would like to make a dice roll, please. Let's roll all. A 23 versus Vale's KAC, and a 7 versus Vale's KAC.
Miss.
Both miss. Okay. Hey, this Ogre Goon. They dropped their ranged weapon real far away, and now Lahan is real high in the air, and they're sad. So they're gonna walk over here, and then they're gonna swing once at Dracardros. Let's get through this round of combat. I don't need the statistics on the weapon. I need you to allow me to roll the weapon. It's 25 versus KAC, 14 piercing damage against Dracardros so far.
Will hit. 14 damage.
14 piercing. Last goon sees Lahan in the sky, and much like their companion, they had tossed their gun to the ground in order to quickly draw a melee weapon. So they are going to step here, I believe, provoking an attack of opportunity from Dracardros. Do not forget that weapon is opportunistic.
What does opportunistic mean?
I will.
You get a.
No, it's.
You get a weapon level scaling bonus to attacks of opportunity and damage on attacks of opportunity.
I believe it's a +2 to hit.
Okay.
+2 to attacks of opportunity made with this weapon. If you hit, +2 damage.
So that would be a 24 to hit.
Oh, shoot, I closed something.
And if that hits, it'll be 16 damage.
Super hits. You said 16
damage.
Hey, it's the first damage this one's taken, and it's a nice sizable chunk.
A nice chunk.
It's a nice chunk, y'all. I'm gonna swing this ogre hook in a flanking fashion at Jakardros, though, y'all.
Don't like that.
But I rolled a 2 on the die
one
for 15 with the flanking. It's probably not gonna hit KAC, huh?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's the poops. It's now Finn's turn.
Yeah, Finn is now, so it's facing where that thing was. Let's turn 5, 10, 15, and then go this way. That makes 30 feet. 1 move action. There is nothing to hit here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna turn 5. And then move 20. That's 25 to be right here. Which might be flanking with it. I think that's flanking with Ava, right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
That is the double move action for Finn, who photons and tunes one last time.
Bum, bum, bum.
Next round we get explode.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it is 22, and we're not going to get through. Do we want to stop here because we're at the top of the turn order?
I think we could get in one more round, don't you guys? Maybe?
I think so.
I think we got
All right,
it.
let's try. Let's try. Lahan, go!
Fast. All right. I designate this guy who followed me all the way over here and then tried to shoot me. What's his butt? As my prey? No, target. That thing. I'm not a
Hunter's
ranger.
Mark.
I'm a mechanic. And I shoot it with my plasma bolter. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yes.
Oh,
I need. Wound is a. Depends on what it is, right?
Give us a
balloon table.
D20 and see what happens.
Yeah.
If it's 1 through 10, it's easy. It's
3.
easy.
It's bleed.
Bleed.
okay.
And there's
How
no
much
save
bleed?
against that.
How much?
1d6.
Okay.
Bam.
Jinx.
Okay, bleed. I'm just gonna put that there.
So 31 electric and fire damage,
1 second.
and a d6 of bleed.
You said 31, but I resist some of this, y'all.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do
yeah,
that.
I resist a decent chunk of this.
Rude.
So you hit them, and you hit them in like a weak spot in the armor, and they just kind of roll with it slightly, and it's very little reaction as far as you can tell.
Ugh.
Hate that.
Well, at least it's bleeding. I'm happy with bleed.
Yeah, bleed is good.
All right.
It is.
Ogre Goon. Hey, they've reloaded, and they've got a real long range on their gun, and they're gonna full attack Finn all the way over there.
Rude.
Yeah, we literally just have to get around the corner. I know it's easier said than done, but we need to get out of their line of sight.
Come on, full attack.
Finn could get out of the air and move faster, but
Finn's faster in the air because the wings reduce their land speed.
oh, that is
His land speed. And is he him?
Yes. 22 versus KAC for 5 piercing damage. And the other one is a 9, so that will miss. And it's now Jagrath's turn. Jagrath has Jakardros in front of him, and Jagrath is just kind of gonna toss his rifle behind him, grin, hold his hand above his head, and that hook's gonna appear back in his hand. That's a swift action there. And he's going to just swing down at Jakardros with a single attack because, swift action. There we go, Hero Lab. 17 on the die. That's super hits for 22 fire and piercing damage. To Jakardros Sovark. Ogre Goon is gonna shoot Finn.
I really can't. I don't know why Roll20 is not doing math in the boxes anymore. I'm gonna lose my. I'm gonna flip my lid. I'm gonna lose my mind here.
Weird.
It's been working for me, but
what?
Wow, I rolled the exact same number, 20 and 20 versus KAC for Finn. This ogre goon's just shooting across the distance. I believe that misses though. Empty-handed Jakardros standing in front of 3 ogres, flanked by 2 of them.
He's gonna pull his sword and stab the one over here. 27 to hit for 18 damage.
Which one did you say?
The one that he hit before with the attack of opportunity.
Okay. So 18 damage. That is super hurt, but just barely standing. Looks about as badly injured as the one to the northeast of them. Ogre Goon immediately adjacent to Ava, the one between Finn and Ava, is going to attack. Ava! Full attack. Ooh, a 7 will probably miss, I imagine, but a 24 versus KAC?
That'll miss.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I'm always hopeful, Leif. Hookmaw on their absolute last legs, just bellowing in anger at this insect that sprang up from nowhere and had the temerity to attack them. Hookmaw is going to attack with a fury, not an actual mechanical fury, but a narrative fury. I rolled a 19 and an 18 on the die, so that's 25 and 25 piercing damage coming at Vale Temros.
Vale is unconscious.
Vale is unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Jolly is going to take a single shot at, I think Ava might. I think he's got a decent shot at Ava. The Ogre Goon in the middle would possibly provide soft cover. Because they were shooting at Vale before. Alright. Let's. 23 versus EAC, but I am giving Ava soft cover, so I imagine that misses.
That'll miss.
And it's Ava's turn to respond. You just narrowly missed being shot by a stream of fire.
Ava is going to she's gonna single attack this guy here. 21 to hit EAC.
21 to hit EAC. That is gonna miss. Hey, Jacinto, what do you want to do now? You want to charge back into battle, right?
Super don't, actually. I'm going to hop on my Lovecraftian horror spider as a move action to mount spider. And then I'm going to tell the spider to take us 15 feet into the air. Come on, Artania, we gotta get out of here. So increments of 3. Artania is 15 feet off the ground with a 30-foot fly speed. And then then Jacinto is a choice, but no, it's not a choice because now Vale Temros is unconscious. So if I drop a polar vortex right here, Vale Temros dies. So that's not cool. Probably dies. I don't know. Man, this is just prompt.
You're welcome.
Let's see. How's Jerk McJerkface over here that Jakardros is next to looking?
He looks just fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His two goon companions, they look super procced up though.
Yeah, well, within 30 feet of me. Okay, so before Jacinto does the whole hopping onto our Tanya thing, perfect. He is going to spend 1 resolve point to. In fact, since we're nearing the end of the session, I might. Well, no, we should use that. We should save that resolve point for Veiled Tamroth to stabilize, possibly. I don't know. What do you think?
Veil does have resolve points. I did stat them with his full PCs.
Okay, then I might take that resolve point to fuel this power, because it has a chance to confuse Krieg. Anyway, Jagrath Krieg. So Jacinto is going to whisper some cosmic truth about Krieg, probably something to the effect of "You're a terrible father." And Krieg knows this deep down. He might not care about it, but like, Jacinto tries to needle into that small part of Krieg that might care. Krieg needs to make me a will save.
What? A will save?
That should be DC 20. Thought I before. Of course he is.
A 13 though, a 2 and a die is not gonna.
So, Krieg is confused for 1 round. I'm going to take that +1 as well. I'm just going to be real greedy and take that +1 and turn that into 2 rounds of confusion. Marking these as complete. Oh, look at that. We've got a completely clear request queue at the end, towards the end. So Krieg is confused for 2 rounds. We got to remember to tell Leif to not have Jakardros hit Krieg. Leif, don't have Jakardros hit Krieg. Krieg is confused.
Mintuck reloaded. Mintuck is going to shoot Finn. Come on, Mintuck. Whoa. 26 versus EAC for 13 fire damage, Finn.
That's you, Nick.
Yep.
13 fire damage.
That's right. I keep forgetting I'm Finn. I'm like, do.
I did the same with Lahan.
And it's Vale's turn. Are you going to spend that resolve point for...
And for resolve to stabilize, and that's
there
it.
You go. Cool. Ogre Goon, immediately adjacent to Ava, is going to swing at Ava. Not with an X-Gen gun. I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity. But with an Ogre Hook. But an 11 and a 9 will miss. They're pounding off of the pauldrons that you've built into your armor made out of that chitin. They're just bouncing off of your very durable armor.
They also take 2 bleed damage.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I got excited. It's not often I genuinely get to beat up on Ava. No, not -12. -2. I'm sure you would have loved the -12 though. Got a melee combatant ogre next to you. I think I accidentally skipped an Ogre Goon's turn. I'm fine with that. There's so many of them. But an 8 and a 12 is going to miss in melee combat against Ava, even with flanking. Got another Ogre Goon that has a weapon, a ranged weapon, is going to shoot at Ava. It's the ogre that's standing between Jolly and Yulol. Come on, give me the X-Gen gun. Full attack, roll all. A 23 and a 26. Oh, one of those is a natural 20.
Uh-oh. That's not what we like to hear.
I think a 23 misses Ava's KAC, though.
KAC?
Yeah.
26 will miss too.
26 will miss, too. Oh, man. It's a crit, though?
That turns a crit into a hit.
Okay, so regular hit. So 9 piercing damage. That was sad. Hey, Jakardris is flanked. One of those ogre goons on their last legs is going to swing. A 14 versus KAC and a 23 versus KAC. Oh, wait, nope. Wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. Foolish fool me. A 20 versus KAC and an 11 versus KAC.
Both will miss.
Okay. Other goon on the other side. Swinging wildly. Oh, but a 27, which is a natural 20 versus KAC, and a 24 versus KAC.
Both will hit.
Okay, so the first instance of damage is the crit, which is 26 piercing, then 13 piercing.
Just good thing he
puncture.
has piercing resistance.
A ranged combatant with resistance to bullets?
Huh.
Hey! Thank you.
All right.
So much.
Being 10 feet up, then we'll use 10 feet of movement to get to the ground.
Yeah.
And then use 30 feet of movement. Can I move through? Actually, that's a building. Dang it! I gotta go through the shards.
No, you could just. I mean,
You could just fly
Where do you
over
wanna
the top
end it?
instead of descending.
yeah.
The problem is, I currently face it. I guess, yeah, could go 30 feet over here without, but then would have to take a second move action to turn around, and or get to the ground.
I was gonna say, do you need to? How high up is?
Yes,
Finn?
facing matters in the air, and it takes 5 feet of movement for every 45 degrees you want to turn.
Well, no. I was gonna say, how high up are you? Do you want to blow up?
Oh yeah, Finn
It doesn't
was,
matter the
10
facing you
feet
have.
up. That's true.
That's what
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah,
high enough
that's a
level
good
now
point.
that it's a 15-foot radius,
If they want.
if you want. Yeah.
Well, Finn will go right here then, or even here. Yes, and blow up in a 15-foot radius. That's a good point. All right.
Which I think does not hit Ava, but hits the 3 ogre goons.
No, I think Ava's in that too, but I think Ava will be all right.
Yeah.
Ava has 50 hit points left, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Three failures, and two dead ogres, and 1 very singed ogre.
If you go here, it's just fine.
Yeah.
What's sad is I think that's the first time that all of the bad guys in that area failed, and Lapis isn't here to see it. Because I usually succeed against her saves.
Haha.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, yeah. So Finn flies over the ogres' heads and explodes in a bout of fiery energy.
Yeah, the burning sun in the center of the void on his hand just flares to life, incinerating 2 of those ogres and very badly injuring the other ogre. And that's the end of the turn. And we made it with 2 minutes to spare, y'all.
Sweet. Told you we can do it.
Yeah, that's good. We need every round we can cram into these episodes, apparently, because it looks like we're going on to what is this one? Rumble 3, Revenge of the Ogre. Revenge of the Plant Boy?
We'll
Something,
we'll have to figure it out. But thank you, Paizo, for this wonderful product. Leif, who are we thinking for our audio? Other than you.
Sounds and White Bat Audio.
Okay. Thank you all for playing with me. Lapis was having hardware issues, otherwise she would have been here. But I appreciate you all for playing with me. This is the longest slog of combat I've thrown at you, and you haven't revolted yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We might throw a mutiny next week. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I got more up my sleeves, so you might. What do we got going on this Sunday?
More stunts, both wet and wild. Our PCs will be continuing their own dungeon crawl through a timed sinking area, and we're going to see how that resolves and see if they'll find Shan or not. Their whole reason for being on this backwater planet in the first place. Backwater, because it's a watery planet.
And tomorrow,
it is a backwater. It is literally a backwater.
And tomorrow, you, dear listener, well, you, dear podcast listener, will be hearing this too late, but you, dear Twitch viewer, have the joy of being able to catch some more critical nonsense, which is what we are calling any future interactions with the Cosmic Crit crew, our sister show. We are going to be playing what looks to be a really fun game. I've never played it before. It's called What the Dub. It seems kind of Jackbox-esque in its conception, where it's a multiplayer party game where each player overdubs missing dialogue from hilariously awful B-movies, outdated PSAs, and so on. So should be fun. So tune in to see some of the Nansa crew and some of the Cosmic Crit crew dubbing it out, as it were.
Maybe.
And specifically, the time will be 9 p.m. EDT. So.
What time is that in Paizo time, Tom?
It doesn't matter. EDT is the best time. Okay, it's 6 p.m. Paizo time, or also known as West Coast.
Pacific time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe after the episode, we could do an announcement about that for those of you that are in the Discord but not currently watching. I know I'm talking to them. But...
Where can you find the Discord, Jet?
You can find the Discord on below us, I believe. Twitch. Yeah.
Down there.
If you haven't joined us, do it. We say hi. We say good morning almost every morning, and then we'll chit chat.
I post pictures about my hedgehog. And the hilarious places that she manages to find to hide in.
True.
I post pictures of my dog, and occasionally my dog doodles for my daughter when she's mad at me, and she'll write me mean notes that I think are hilarious.
And silly tabletop, memes that are totally never aimed at Tom and Leif for their giant collections of shiny click-clack rocks.
Hey, I've got a massive collection too. I should be thrown in there, I feel.
I got my click-clack rocks back, by the way, guys. I have click-clack rocks again.
Make this goblin happy.
I mean, I have a giant click-clack in front of me. It's an Eevee one.
Ooh.
Cool.
I think.
Have I shown you guys my rose quartz dice?
I think
They're so pretty.
Oh,
you mentioned them.
Nice.
I don't know if I saw them.
Oh, they're wormwood. Delightful.
We should take this to our favorite place, the after party.
Yeah, we're gonna go chit chat after the show for a little bit in our Discord. For those of you that are there and watching, and if you're not watching, you can join us. Or if you're not in there, you could join us. That's what I meant. I'm smart. But I think it's
why
time
we're going
for us
to the after show.
Yeah, I think we're gonna say goodbye now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye now.